Hi, everybody. My name is Ruth Flores, and I'm just sharing my testimony. So, we're out here today enjoying some time at the park, and it being that it is Thanksgiving, um, I thought I'd share a little bit about my past life. Being very young, I remember going through the struggles. I'm sure many of us have been there, but my mom was going through a really nasty divorce. And unfortunately, things got really ugly. You know, there was domestic violence. We were always moving around trying to get away from my father. Um, it got to a point where the court had ordered that we had to go see my father, and we didn't want to be there, but there was a lot of crying and a lot of resentment, anger that I needed to overcome. And thankfully, I had been raised within a church all my life, and so I always kept him close. But I think in that time specifically, I felt I needed more of him. And so I started to, I joined choir class. I started to, make sure I was in Bible class with my family, because we all joined together, involved together. Um, Eventually, I was able to overcome that resentment, let go of that baggage that I was carrying, that weight of all that anger that was holding me back from being happy. That took me a while. I won't say it happened overnight, but after a couple of years of being consistent, making sure that I was doing my part in following God and praying and being involved with my family, everything completely turned around, and I was able to see things from a different perspective. It wasn't no longer through that lens of this pain and this anger. So I definitely encourage everybody out there that if you're ever going through something, reach out. Don't be afraid to, reach out to people, join a church. Sometimes other people will lead you out, other places within, a church, and you'd be amazed with what God can do. I definitely encourage it, and always keep him close.